Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Dr. Vijay Potadar, Professor, Government Avidi College, Nanded. I am working from last 32 years in Department of Rog Nidan Vikriti Vignan at Government Avidi College, Nanded. Now, this meeting or online meeting, webinar or discussion is organized for specifically for our academic colleagues and also educate to our postgraduate students or scholars. Here, friends, nowadays we know the very well prevention and management of COVID-19 is challenging and serious one and also harassing to whole worldwide. COVID-19 is a pandemic disease harassing to all over the world. Prevention and treatment management of the COVID-19 is challenging to our well-developed countries, USA, Italy, Russia, China, and overall worldwide. Here, when we see all over the universe, all living things, not only the human beings, all living things desire happiness. Nobody wants unhappiness. Nobody wants disease. It's facts and it's a natural tendency of every living things. As we know, Sukhartaha Sarvabhutanam Mataha Sarvapravrityaha Jnanam Ajnanam Marga Pravrityaha. See, every living things in the whole universe wanted happiness only. Nobody want disease, nobody want unhappiness. And when we say this happiness or this situation, critical situation, we can't do or unable to face because of so many factors. We have a happiness, we want a happiness at any cost. In any situations, we want to happiness, we don't want disease, I mean to say. You know, as according to Ayurveda science, there are 3 types of disease and disorders. Vataj, Pittaj and Kaphaj. These are the 3 major causative factors or 3 types of disease. The balanced state of these 3 factors, those factors gives us health, and imbalanced status of those factors gives disease and disorders. Even after there are 3 positive agents. We know very well. Our physicians have that knowledge with concern with these causative agents. First, internal causative factors, in other words, intrinsic causative factors of the body, Vata, Pitta, Kapha and all. And second, extrinsic causative factors or causative agents like Bhuta, Visha, Vaivagni, Sampraha, accidents and all. Here, Bhuta means such a pathogenic substance or materials, may be livings or may be non-living, and some toxic substance, cyclones, fire, accidents on all, earthquake, like these are the causative factors of several disease. And what about the third one, causative factors? The monopole, I mean to causative factors of manasa vikara or psychological disorders. Raja and Tama are the causative factors. So, strongest mentality is also essential. Here, Bhuta Visha Vaivagni. Bhuta means such a material, such a pathogenic material, such a pathogenic substance, which are extrinsic causative factors or outside of the causative factors of human body. These causative factors are responsible to create several pathogens of the disease. In other words, parohetu subhavaha, as per their nature, these pathogenic substances may be responsible to several diseases and disorders. Now, when we see all these things regarding the causative agents, Ayurveda has not given as much importance to such causative factors, pathogenic materials, mainly bacteria, viruses, parasites, and so on. Why? Because of this, or why the Ayurveda text or Ayurvedic physicians has not given as much importance than the immunity power or immune system? Because it's a fact. If we have a well-known immune system, if you have a well-immune material inside our body, what's the immune material or immune system material, or what's are mainly serum, plasma, blood cells, WBC cells, T cells, and immunoglobulins, and so many factors. Plasma or serum in form of just like as a O's. These are the inside material and function of or work of these immune material to face against the pathogenic substance who get infected or who get disease. These immune material, when very right or perfectly in natural status or naturally working in our body, then never, I mean to say here, never and mostly not attack on our body. In other words, bacteria, viruses, parasites and all, they are not unable to do the pathogenesis or disease to the human being. Not only human being, to living things even so. So, immune system is again depend on serum, how the serum inside the blood, how the blood, WBC, RBC and their counts and their range as per the required to face against the viruses and bacteria and all. That is, to say body immune material or the Sharir Bal. Such body components which are unable to face the pathogenic substances, whether pathogenic substances are living or non-living, it's not immaterial. But if even another one thing is there, Agnibal means capacity to digestion or metabolic capacity to digest functions are in form of enzymes or digestive juices, etc. From ancient times, Ayurveda sage very clearly given ajinat kramisambhavaha. Most of the krimi, means bacteria, virus and all, may have opportunity to develop or to grow when capacity of digestion is not so natural or poor. And last, third one, very important factor to maintain our immune system, strong mentality or confident mentality. And this is a very much important point. Strong mentality is very important to face the such a pathogenic disorders. If you have fear or poor mentality or you have a not, in other words, our sattva, hina sattva. Hina sattva persons do not have a capacity to face the pathogenic organisms or pathogenic substances. So immune system may get disturbed. In such a poor mentality or hina sattva persons have some secretions or hormonal secretion will develop, and that is because of we may have a poor immune system, poor immunity power. So anyhow, but this is all about the immune system. But in next our meeting we will discuss in brief again, or next time, how the immune system face such a pathogenic substance or material for avoiding the disease and disorder to the human being or mankind. Now, according to Ayurveda text, Charak, Sushruta and Bhatt and all, they are mainly given or described three causative factors: Nija, Agantu and Manasa. Nij, which are particularly inside causative factors; Agantu, mainly which are because of extrinsic causative factors; and Manasa means those who are causative factors who are disturb the psychology of that particular person, mainly Raja and Tam mentality. And we come to concentrate on now Agantu or extrinsic causative factors who are responsible to disease very specific way. Which are extrinsic causative factors? Mainly Bhuta, Visha, Vayu, or means Vayu in the sense cyclone-like or situations, cyclone-like situations, or earthquake, or accidents. These are the or fire. There are accidents. All causative factors are mainly outside of the body, which are responsible as a extrinsic causative factor to the body. And again, Bhut means exactly what do you want to say there? Bhut, Bhu Bhavati means the major elements which are again classified in two ways specifically. There are some Bhut or organisms which are some visual, we can observe even our naked eye. But there are some such a pathogenic substances or organisms we cannot observe and without under microscope. Many times there are again too much smallest particles. Also they are livings and some of them non-living. The question is here, how they non-living? Living, mostly bacteria, parasite, fungus, all these are the smallest but living organisms who are mainly causative factors or causative agent to disease and disorders of human being or mankind. Non-living things, such a pathogenic substance I mean to say, substance or such a pathogenic material in form of seed supposed to be, or in such a smallest molecules in form of RNA, DNA, which are inactive in phase. But these pathogenic substances or materials, when get into infected into the person in a person, then possible to replicate, possible to grow on the in the human cell or living cell, and they can grow as their requirement on their host by adapting the whatever the materials inside the cell and or human cells. Here, last from thousands years ago, Ayurveda sage given very specifically how the such a disorders, I mean pathogenic organisms disorders, how get infected or how the transfer from one person to another person. They have given very clearly प्रसंगात गात्र संस्पर्शात निश्वासात सहभोजनात वस्त्रमाल्य अनुलेपनात कुष्ठम ज्वरश्च शोषश्च औपसर्गिक रोगाश्च नरात् औपसर्गिक रोगाश्च संक्रामन्ति नरात् नरम्. Means these events are these important facts. When person with contact with other infected person or of any disease, pathogenic disorder, or whether it's bacterial, whether bacterial or tuberculosis or whether viral, with direct contact with them or by shake hand, by visit to them, with their environment or direct respiratory contact with them or just to lunch with them, or many times if we can use their cloths, utensils and other materials, or whenever they touch by them, if you touch there, again possibility of transfer the such a pathogenic substance to us or another one. Such disorders are well known to from ancient times to our Ayurveda sage. So they have given such a pandemic or epidemic disorders are spread due to the such a many events or such a way infected one person to another, spread all over the population. Then we see again why the pathogenic viruses or bacteria unable to attack a person. Why the pathogenic viruses, I mean pathogenic substances, viruses or bacteria unable to attack a person. How? Because of they are not so powerful or enable or inactive phase. They can't do they can't initiate the pathogens of other person. Second thing is here, even after these pathogenic substances is like as a well powerful and awaited for the host cells of the human being, but when get infected to the another person, but if the person or host cell is powerful or with right immune system, then not possible to initiate the pathogenesis or not possible to manifestation of even prodromal symptoms or premonitor symptoms. That is a actual seed soil theory which is described in Ayurveda and Manusmriti. It's a very clear, just you see that particular reference seed soil theory means exactly what we want to say. Just we come to see. Akshetre bijam utsrashtam antareva vinashyati. Akshetre means such a host cell or human body, if not able to fight against this substance or pathogenic substance, then possible to initiate the pathogenesis of the such disorders. If the human immune body is powerful or with enable to all these required immune material, like as a strong or quality of serum, quality of WBC, quality of phagocytes or fibrins or even T cells. If quality of such a particular cells, then never possible to initiate the pathogenesis. It means, in other words, the bacteria or viruses or any pathogenic substance or organisms does not get start disease or do not are unable to start or unable to infect to start the disease in another person or that particular host cells. Another reference is also given, adishete yatha bhumim bijam kalech pravrovati. Similarly, if seed is very proper, just like as in form of RNA, DNA or pathogenic substance, seed is proper, this pathogenic substance is proper, but host is not proper as the required that particular seed or pathogenic material. Then such a pathogenic material or a seed destroy after waiting period of this or after the incubation period or 14 days or 15 days or a month, whatever the incubation period of that pathogenic substance or organisms, that depends on their life cycle, depends on their species or family. The incubation periods are different as their organism. And if required material, muscles or upper respiratory or whatever the required respiratory, as they affinited with some particular organs or systems, if not required particular organs, particular muscles or particular system, they do not unable to grow, unable to replicate, unable to do or unable to start the pathogenesis of the disease. Now we see here again, we come to see in which human body or who are the particularly prone to the such a pathogenic disorders, which are the mostly extrinsic factors in form of viruses, bacteria or any pathogenic substances outside the human body. They are given very clear to say thousands years ago. It's facts. Sharirani cha ati sthulani ati krushani. Please concentrate on every words. Sharirani cha ati sthulani ati krushani अनिविष्टमांस शोणित अस्थिनि दुर्बलानि असत्म्य आहार उपचितानि अल्प आहाराणि अल्पसत्वानि भवन्ति व्याधि असहानि विपरीतानि पुनर्व्याधि सहानि. It's very clear to say here. We come to understand, or just I will try to explain here. I would like to again explain here as possible. It's very important for when we undergo the such a disease, how the pathogen is there. So Sharirani, such a human's body, human cells or mankind who mainly obeys, who mainly weak poor or poor weight or below weight. Anivishtam shonita asti means what exactly? Anivishtam means not improper, not quality of blood or T cells, WBC cells and serum, plasma or immunoglobulin inside the serum or blood. If not proper, and also muscles, shonita means blood which contains WBC, RBC, T cells and all. Even poor metabolic actions of bones or durgalani means what exactly? Those who are poor, below weight or even poor mentality. Poor human body means the poor immune system, poor mentality, and also those who are taking such food which are not tolerable to them or not proper to them, or in other words, mainly asatmya upachitani means which are not easy to assimilate in their body. Such a intake of food may cause of such a positive factor, such a pathogenic disorders. Again, alpaharani, those who are intake the very poor or not intake of fresh food, or alpaharani, or in such a situation where is the starvation or economically poor or poor intake, I mean to say. Alpaharani, they are taking very less food as required to that particular person. And alpasatvani is those who have poor mentality, fear mentality or depressive mentality. Such all type of persons more prone to this pathogenic disorders, even COVID-19 like disease. And contrary, opposite to that, those who have not obese, not so poor, those who have powerful immune system, T cells, OJA and serum, plasma and whatever the military force inside the blood, immunoglobulins, and those who are taking very fresh food, nutrient food, and those who take a satisfied intake of food with nutrient food, and those who have powerful mentality or pravar in Sanskrit words particularly, all these persons are more powerful or fight very forcefully, or I mean to say such a persons are able to fight against the not only COVID, fight against the all pathogenic materials or living things. So they don't have such a disease and disorders. These are such a even lack of immunity power in some species and families. Many times we have seen today, recently, in America, United Kingdom or UK, they are all people, when we see their geographical background, their conditions or their food, their lifestyle, their food style and their behavior and their mentality, most of the all these well developed countries who are the economically or industrially well developed, but though they don't have this powerful immune system. They have no powerful immune system. Because of this, these are the facts which are the lack of immunity power or geographical environment is not there as to required for build the immunity power of the human cells or body. That is totally different from Indian people, which are not so nutrient, they are taking food only for purpose to maintaining, but not so nutrient, because they are only taking the instant foods, pizza, burgers, and different cocktails, juices, and alcohols and all. So they do not have such a immunity power, where as their situation, as their behavior, as their geographical condition of there. Friends, when we see routinely nowadays on TV, WhatsApps, or social media, we are harassing now repeatedly, just like the threatening to the mankind, because we are taking information very repeatedly. The figures, daily figures of death due to the COVID-19 viruses, daily figures, those who infected, and too much harassing our population of India also. But it's very important to know that, are very well known to us, are our politicians, our government have taken the decision for these long-term lockdown. This lockdown is very important to avoid spread of this COVID-19 or such pathogenic disorders. Unless we may have a very dangerous situation in our country. One thing is, again, when we think about such a situation, if we see last from 10 years, every years a new virus introducing to us. A new virus is introducing to our medical field every year. Now, question is here, what can we do today? Or what can we do next year? Because this year COVID-19, last year Ebola virus, before that H1N1, swine flu, chikungunya, bird flu, going on, this list of these viruses. But what can we do for next year? So, when we think about with all aspect of these, we come to prepare ourselves. We that is more better to prepare, or ready to prepare, build our own immunity power or immune system. Friends, this is a very important point. It's time to alert, to maintain self-security first. You should prepare our inside military, which are in the form of plasma, serum, and T cells or immune system materials. Better to build our immune system, and followed by fresh food, fresh natural food, nutrient food, and also you should survive with full of ventilations. Even we can adapt regularly some Rasayan medicines which have a potential to raise our immune system. And you should maintain our strong mentality for this. Last from 20 days before, or last from many days, Honorable PM Modi ji has given suggestions that are most valuable, because they have given, PM Modi ji given suggestions to follow the guidelines of Ayush. And Ayush means Ayush is the government of India. Ayush is the department of government of India, which contains Ayurveda, Yoga, Unani, Siddha and all. And mainly they suggest some medicines, hot waters, and some immunomodulator medicines in form of decoctions, just like Terminalia Chebula, or in Gulwell, Swanprash, Chawanprash, which are most essential to develop our immune system inside the human being. These are very much important. And lastly, being as a doctor, I am very much careful, I am very much an responsible person. So my humble request to our scientists or our doctors or my colleagues or even doctors of other medical sciences, please come together for fight against the COVID-19 like diseases. And you should prefer the medicine. We should prefer which are the most preferable, most appropriate, mainly adapting with the holistic approach. After all, our aim to treat or avoid such a disease and disorders. After all, to treating when we undergo and also we must have to undergo the research for such a pathogenic disorders, and you should prefer the holistic approach while treating such COVID-19 patients or any pathogenic disorders. But you should adapt medicines from Ayurveda, Yoga or other medical sciences, allopath and so on. Not essential to adapt only apathy and not only from allopathy. Because here given ekam shastram adhyano ekam shastram adhyano na vidyat shastram nishya. Means what exactly here? Not only a science to treat such a disorder, because every pathy or every science or we have some limitations. Also we have limitations. Such like similarly, every pathy or every branch of medical science or medical sciences have some limitations. So we must have to come together, undergo the research with full healthy mentality and fight against the corona like disorder, corona or COVID-19 like disorders. This is the time's necessity. So I am again humble request to all scientists or even all another medical sciences. And this is about the pathogenic organisms, how they are responsible to pathogenic disorders in view of COVID-19 situations of worldwide. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.